Could the Yankees end up parting with Jose Trevino? Let's get into it. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, especially if you want to be kept up to date with the latest New York Yankees news or just for plain old New York Yankees discussion. So, before you comment, before you give your take, just allow me to give mine and hear my side of this, just so it's as fair as it could be. But Jose Trevino, when it comes to his throwing runners out, he's been pretty bad. He's lost some arm strength. It's not good. And some would say it's costing the Yankees games. Should the Yankees make the tough move and move on from him? I'm going to tell you my answer in a little bit. But Jose Trevino this season offensively, hitting .265, 8 home runs, 25 RBI, 761 OPS with a 116 OPS plus. Austin Wells, in about 10 less at-bats, hitting .210, 2 home runs, 10 RBI, 616 OPS with a 76 OPS plus. You can maybe chalk that up to that Wells doesn't have as much big league experience as Trevino. But what I'm going to chalk it up to is the guy's been productive offensively. He has been. Just look at what he did in 2022 by the All-Star break. And he was an All-Star, by the way, that year. He hit .252, 7 home runs, 27 RBI with a 714 OPS. Guys, this year he has more home runs. His OPS is 50 points better, a better batting average, and 2 less runs, 2 less RBI. And we're not even in July yet. Trevino has been making the most of his opportunity up at the plate. He has been. And that's how I kind of thought Austin Wells was going to perform at the plate. But no, he is. And let's not forget, Trevino is an elite framer. He's a great blocker. It's just runners now, they're running on him a lot more, and they're taking advantage of his now weak arm. But does his defensive woes, at least when it comes to throwing runners out, does that warrant the Yankees to move on from Trevino? There's one guy, one catcher that I saw on the market that most likely will be on the market, Elias Diaz of the Colorado Rockies. He's hitting .303, 5 home runs, 791 OPS. Great pitch framer as well. Great at throwing runners out. He's excelling at that, and his pop time is very good. But he is a little better than Trevino. His OPS is 30 points higher than Jose's. Does that warrant enough of a change because of how well Diaz is playing defensively? If the Yankees could pull off some trade, moving on from Trevino, maybe trading him to Colorado, because I believe Trevino has another year of control, trading him and maybe a pitcher for Diaz, would you guys do it? Me personally, I would not. I would keep him. He's hitting well. He might end up with 10, 12, maybe 14 home runs by the All-Star break. That's excellent. Maybe his arm gets stronger as the season goes on. He's great with the pitching staff. The chemistry that he has with the pitching staff. Same with Austin Wells, by the way. So the Yankees making that tough move and moving on from Jose Trevino, I don't think it's there. And I don't think they should do it. If they did do it and you had to, call up Colorado and see what you could do there. But that's the only way the Yankees would upgrade over Jose. Other than that, I don't think there's an upgrade out there, honestly. That there's a reasonable trade out there that you could upgrade over there at catcher and be like, hey, this is a big upgrade defensively and offensively, because Jose is holding his own offensively. So as we're picking him apart, for his lack of arm strength, let's remember that he's holding his own offensively, and he's one of the better, more consistent players in the Yankee lineup. So you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Now, really quick, I also want to talk about last night's game. Okay, if you're watching this a little later, I apologize, but I need to talk about last night's game. Aaron Boone drives me nuts. He drives me nuts. Taking out Trent Grisham in the 6th inning didn't make any sense to me for Jahmai Jones. Bringing in Oswaldo Cabrera, bringing in Austin Wells when he didn't make any sense to me. Honestly, it didn't. I understand you want to be more athletic on the base paths, but it didn't matter. Oswaldo caught stealing, Austin Wells, it didn't matter. And then what happened? 7-6. Extra innings. Your number 9 hitter comes up in Jahmai Jones. Trent Grisham, at least he has that potential to hit a home run, especially at Yankee Stadium. Jahmai Jones comes on up. Doesn't look very good. Strikes out. Game over. You had Aaron Judge on the bench. Before yesterday's game, you said Aaron Judge is day to day. Then people were thinking maybe he could use him to pinch hit. Maybe that's a possibility that he could use him to pinch hit. Boone had if that was a potential plan, a possible plan for them, for Judge to maybe pinch hit in yesterday's game, that was the most perfect chance, most perfect opportunity to do it, and they didn't do it. So it makes you think, okay, is this Judge thing a little worse than what they're leading on? Or is it because, hey, Boone, if Judge were to go up there and were to, let's say, tie the game, then they would have to put him in the field, and they don't want to do that. Maybe it's something like that. And if that is the case, you depleted your bench so damn early. You didn't give yourself that option if just in case, if Jahmai were to come up, that option to bring up Judge, if that was all your train of thought, went out the window. So overall, honestly, it was a bad game by Boone. It was how he managed that lineup. And, listen, we all have bad games. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, they should fire him. Blah, blah, blah. They're in first place. One of the best teams in baseball. Not going to say that they should fire Booney. That's not what I'm saying. But he just had a bad game. And that can't happen during the playoffs. That can't happen. The Orioles are one of the better teams that the Yankees have faced all year. You can't make those mistakes in the playoffs against teams like that. You can't. Anywho, you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have channel memberships in the description if that interests you. I live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there or be square. Should the Yankees move on from Jose Trevino, make that tough move? Answer from me is no, they should not. See what happens at this point, because offensively, he's perfectly fine. He's a great framer. Blocking, very good. And he handles the pitching staff. So let's not forget those things too. Let's not just acknowledge the whole, noodle arm. It sucks that this is happening to him, but let's not. That's probably the one bad thing amongst 3 or 4 good things. So we have to be fair in making this assessment when it comes to Trevino. So listen, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.